Hey guys, it's Son again from Apotheosis. We're back again with dragons, which what I think is going to be the strongest army until the new update comes next month. So for like the rest of Legends, I think it's probably me the best army to use just because there's so many compact double rage bases, which are tricky for Root Riders. However, they're really easy for dragons because you just get crazy RC value. You really do every single time. And there's quite a bit of invis bases, which once again is pretty easy for this army, just because you have the giant arrow to help push you in, and you just RC charge into the invis tower. Or worst comes worst, you just RC charge around the Invis Tower and send your dragons directly into it. But yeah, this army, since every base is pretty much baited against Root Riders, it's not going to be baited. As long as you think one thing, just think, where would you send your RC for using Root Riders? And just don't send your RC there. That's really the only trick. You just don't send her into where someone would do for Root Riders, and she won't get baited 99% of the time. Anyways, let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so we want to make sure we get into this core. What's going to be the easiest way to path into is going to be the question. And also, I don't want a giant arrow from here just because that's just going to kill the giant so easily. So maybe I'll just giant arrow from up here. That's going to have the CC pool. Maybe I'll just giant arrow from 6 o'clock. That's double ricochet. No, we're just going to pull the CC. And that's in our RC to the right. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. Giant arrow from 12 o'clock. Take out a couple defenses. 256 was first invis. We'll have this mortar get taken out. So we're going to take out this mortar and this air defense of some rocket loons. And then we're going to do 236, 46, excuse me. Then from here, we're going to send the headhunter to help support. And we're going to do 237. We're going to earthquake. We're going to poison. We're going to do 3. Then we're going to invis redirect. Push us directly to the center and pop the haste. And we'll get in here. I'll get us into this very center. Nice, nice, nice. We're just doing 7 and 3. Just because there's lots of damage here. We'll get every single Inferno nicely. Did the Hunter help take out that Minion Prince or not? Let's see. No. We did take out the CC though, so that's fine. Which way? Alright, we're just doing 7 and 3 still. We'll do one last at 6 here just because we only have one invis left. We want to get out this multi-gear if possible. I should take us to this multi-gear. Yep. And from here, we'll place the Siege Barracks up top. It's going to get nice value through there. Then we'll send the Dragons onto this right side. There's not really much air damage left at all in this base. To be honest, there's pretty much none. Where's the last air defense? Back through there? Alright. We'll send the Ice Hound over the air defense, Baby Dragon's Help Funnel. And we'll just trigger that and freeze up this entire section. Nice, nice, nice. That's what we love to see. Clean up, clean up, clean up Archer, clean up Minion. Archer to help clean up. Well, Warn ability just cause. We don't have to Warn ability, we can pretty much swag everything, but you know what? I'm popping it. I'm popping it. Our overgrowth doesn't have too much use in this base, really just because we already took out the entire center of the base, and we went all the way across the other edge of the map as well, so it's not really needed too much. If anything, we can just overgrowth this air damage here, right? So this air damage is not going to have much happening to it, while our dragons and minion prints fly over to it. So eventually we will get over next to it. We will, but right now we aren't. But yeah, down will go the king, and the furnaces will help take out this top side. That's why I send the furnaces up here, because this crusher mortar would just been too much for the furnaces. We're on minion prince ability. The thing is, people don't realize is if you minion prince ability while an overgrowth is on, it'll still hit the stuff inside the overgrowth, which I think is the only thing that actually impacts an overgrowth, right? I don't think anything else is gonna do any damage or any freeze or any stun inside a overgrowth except the minion prince ability. With that, we have literally so many dragons up. It's just completely overkill. A very, very easy base. I like using the queen there because she helped take out this side of the funnel, as well as she helped take out the invis tower in the core. That's why I placed the queen here, because there wasn't enough damage to kill her and the giant so quickly, so we could still push into the base. Alright, invis base. I'm pretty sure I attacked this base in hard mode today. Yeah, I did attack this base in hard mode today. It was just a little bit different. This is the mono, right? The town hall is right here. The fire spirit is right there, but the mono is there, and there was a crusher mortar right here. Yeah. So since I attacked this base today, I know exactly how to do it. I attacked in the hard mode. Alright, well, gonna RC here and then do 1, 2, 3. And we'll do 256 for this first invis. Which way is she going? 253 just because she's moving. Alright, we're giant arrow out that invis. So we'll trigger the invis. We're gonna poison the furnace. This is going a little bit differently than what had occurred earlier. Let's be honest here for a second. But now it's going perfectly. Okay, good. We just need to get her into there. We'll do 7, and then we'll just do 3. There's not going to be a NATO in here. We're going to haste, and now we'll take out this entire center with the Town Hall. Very, very, very nice value, I must say so myself. Then we'll do 7. She's going to head through here, then she's going to head right. Oh, no, she goes left this time? That's okay. Do not get hooked, please. The one thing I want her not to do. That's okay, actually, because the hook is honestly really, really annoying. I just want her to take out this right side, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll just send the furnace down here. Yeah. Then we'll just send the dragons into this right side. Alright, Icehound gets some very nice value. Look at all that frozen up. Literally everything. Baby Dragon Health Funnel. Is there a Troll Tesla? No. The attack I attacked today had a Troll Tesla, so I was checking for Baby Dragon's Health Funnel. We'll warn ability through this Rage Tower section just because that's where all the damage is at. Yeah, these P.E.K.K.A.s are easily going to help with the wizards to take out this section of the base, which is really where we want to send the furnaces into, because we don't want to send the furnaces into a multi-inferno tower. Especially don't have queen support, which we did not have. We did not have a single bit of queen support because we used the queen to snipe out the core. That's what she did. She helped trigger that invis tower. So she wasn't able to do much anything for us. We'll just drop some cleanup and then some cleanup. And the whole time we'll pop the minion principally to the heavy damage. Is it? Wait. That's not even heavy damage, just the air expo and the scatter. I mean, this base is wrecked. If you get into the core of an invis base, it's just over. Now, if I struggled a bit more trying to get into that core, I could use an overgrowth to push in. But yeah, I just realized on the base I attacked today, I had, and it was an ice block. It was hard mode, right? So I was able to plan. It was ice block, no giant arrow. It was 11 invis, ice block, earthquake. No, it's 12 invis. Yeah, I took out this section, right? I walked in this way, so I didn't have the ice golems get pulled by the queen. That's the big difference was that pulled those down there, so the RC pulled this way. But yeah, we push the base easily, swag this overgrowth, and it's just not gonna be an issue. Not today. Not today. These invis bases are easy. Very easy. Alright, this base. So we're going for multi-inferno towers, because those are what really gets our furnaces. Whenever it's 3 like this on a ring base, I just go directly for the middle one, and she'll walk into another one left to right. She's perfect. It also takes out one rage tower. So just overall, that's a very, very nice value for us. And whichever side she does walk onto, we'll just send the queen that direction with the siege barracks, because that's going to be the thinned out side, so we'll get more value there. Yeah, we just push her on through. She does trigger the Giga Bomb without the Spear Fox being right there as well, which is super nice. Then she's go directly for the Inferno. So from here, we just keep her alive, because she's going to pass into one of these Infernos, which we need, and into a Rage Tower, but I don't know which way still. Looks like she's going to head left. We're just doing 7 and 3 for these invises. Oh, she's going to auto pop the haste. Okay, we got to make sure we keep her alive here. I would Earthquake, but I don't want to be too fast with anything. I'm going to Earthquake now. Ideally, Earthquake after the invis we drop at 3, just because it gives you the most time to be able to switch back and forth between the Earthquake and into the invis again, but it's okay. I was able to do it after 7 because I was being quick with it there. And I knew she wasn't going to run away too far because she was in a higher HP building. So I knew I would not lose control of her, which is very, very important to not lose control of her. Because if you lose control, that could be rough. Siege breaks the bottom to help funnel. We'll send in the ice. I forgot to send the ice hound first. Oops. Ice hound, dragons. Baby dragons help funnel. There's a furnace, so I'll poison the furnace. My queen, where can I giant arrow her? I'm gonna giant arrow her through this air defense just to help out. So it's usually you place her over here, right, with the siege barracks, but in this case, I'm sending her up top just because she helped take out this funnel, right? She take out that air defense because that's the last air defense left in the base. We'll minion principally through the rage tower as well, and we can just honestly, we're kind of even overgrowth. There's a few spots it could work out, but yeah, we'll take out this defending queen rather easily. Take the town hall rather easily. These rocket loons and this overgrowth are just kind of not needed. But also, why are the minion prince going for these skeletons? What in the world? Alright, well, we're swagging rocket loons and we're swagging the overgrowth. I'm just going to drop them all the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the new corner now too. 5. Overgrowth to town hall. There's no town hall though. Yep. Easy, super easy, easy base. Yeah, I sent the queen there just because there's last air defense, and she could help funnel up the top side. Funneling up the top side is really nice to push the dragons into the rest of the base. So what is the air defense there? Probably put her here. If there was one here, I probably would have put her here, but there was only one here. Decided to aim for that one, and it worked out pretty well. All right. Why is this the same base? Bro, I just attacked this very similar base, except I had the Crusher Mortar right here. Okay, well, we're gonna hit it the same way, right? 256 for his first invis. All right. Get through the air defense. And then from there, go for the multi-gear, right? Oh, it goes for the air defense. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll do 7 here, just because we're getting the heavier damage. And then we're going to do 3. And from here, she might actually path differently, because there's in the defense there. Last time, we had the Crusher Mortar here to help her path. This time, she might be trying to go elsewhere. Yeah, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to put a Baby Dragon on this Wizard Tower, help try to push her away from this Wizard Tower. If she does go for the Wizard Tower, she's not going to be there too long. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have invested rocket loons. I should have. Alright. Well, we swagged that last base easily. Okay, what is she doing? We got one more invis. Okay. This is not ideal. Okay, can she get the Inferno? Okay, as long as she gets the Inferno, we're set. Okay, yeah, we'll easily 3-star still. That's the most important thing, the Inferno. Just because we have furnaces in the CC, it's what we look for. It gives us the most value. This Ice Hound's trading air bombs, geek bomb, and it's going to help just cover up everything. Use Baby Dragon Health Funnel, take out this air defense, take out this air defense eventually, right? And we'll just use a giant arrow for this air defense. We're going to poison the furnace. We're going to warn ability through the Rage Tower, because the Rage Tower is always heavy damage, which is always going to be valuable to have the warn ability for. And unfortunately, it looks like our Baby Dragon died back over here, so it's not going to help clean up this left side, but that's okay. Now look for the Minion Prince ability. And we're also just going to overgrowth this Fire Spitter and that Crusher Mortar. Just because those Fire Spitters, Crusher Mortar is going to kill my Queen rather quickly for Giant. And we're just investing to help keep that alive. We use one Rock Loon on this Multi-Arch Tower. Minion Prince ability to that Multi-Arch Tower. It takes out the Multi-Arch Tower! Bro, that is crazy. I haven't seen that before. We're so far away, too. We sniped it out. But yeah, next is we can take out those Fire Spitters. We still have the dragons coming on through, as well as the fire mites. How many? We still have another 15 seconds of fire mites, because the furnaces last for a minute, so you can just judge roughly in how long is left just by what percentage of the bar is still there. Yeah, we're easily gonna overkill this base still. Still. Even with that messed up RC charge and getting greedy, I got very, very greedy. Instead of using rocket loons to take out that wizard tower very quickly, I used a baby dragon. And in doing so, I got pulled into the bait. Killed my spirit fox. She started going the wrong way, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Alright, this base. This is a very, very juicy core. If we get in here, take out the town hall and these infernos, the base is just gone. Now the sweepers are kind of in the middle. Alright, well, I think we just literally path in like this. Take out these mortars with the rocket loons and we're set. So we're doing 1-2, 1-2. And we're gonna do 7 and we're actually doing 6 here, just because the fact that these rocket loons tanked for the town hall poison. Now we didn't take out both of them, huh? We're doing 7, redirect. Then we're doing 5, just because she did not get in the correct spot. We're gonna earthquake in front of us and on the town hall. We're gonna invis back through here. And we're gonna do 7. Oh no, she's gonna walk backwards and she okay, she came back, okay. Invis over the inferno. Oh, never mind, we didn't. That's okay. We're gonna haste, now we're in this core. We're gonna do 7. Alright, take out all 3 infernos very, very, very nicely. We're gonna do 3, take out multi-arch tower as well, it looks like. Yep. Can we get anything else besides multi-arch tower is gonna be the question here. Alright, she heads for there. We'll send the siege barracks on this left side. Send the Ice Hound dragons and Ice Hound help tank take out both multi-arch towers. Look at that one just go down directly in the center, where he can poison as well. We'll use the honestly headhunter. Oops, I accidentally popped the minion prince ability. Oops, that's bad. Baby dragon help funnel, baby dragon help funnels. Baby dragons are gonna die so quickly though. Yeah. Queen. How can I honestly, we're just gonna warn ability. There's just not a good spot for the queen here. I mean, I can hit this and hit the sweeper. That's the best spot. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And we're just going to overgrowth this fire spitter and this mono just to eliminate this damage for us, which is really nice because we're going to be behind this other fire spitter by the time we get back over here. The queen, now she does unfortunately go down to the defending queen, but you know what? That's okay. We have this giant helping. He's definitely helping. That defending queen is a bit of a menace though. And these ricochet cannons too. I can't believe I accidentally popped the minion prince ability. I was trying to press, I probably five. I think I was trying to press five for rocket loons, or maybe six, maybe three for rocket loons, and then accidentally pressed R for minion prince. Yeah, unfortunate. But the mono goes down easily. Take the fire spitter easily. Now we're just pathing to the rest of this base, which just really makes it simple for us. I mean, and we've just been having very easy attacks today. It's really helpful that a lot of bases are very compact right now because those have been defending pretty well against Root Riders. But you know what? We know what's not Root Riders? This is not Root Riders. Like that Inferno was just so much value. We managed to take out both multi-arch towers too, which was just the cherry on top. It really was. All right, well, this is a very heavy core that we want to take out, so we want to find a way to get into that core. I'm thinking probably the town hall would be the easiest way, right? Yeah, that probably would be. I see multi-arch tower at 6. You know what? I'm gonna do this a little bit differently than I would suggest. We're gonna send the royal champion. We're gonna send the queen to help funnel, and we're gonna do 256 as first invis. So we're gonna make the funnel here. Baby dragon help funnel. This help us keep pushing in, and then we'll do 7. All right, and then we'll do 3, and directly onto the town hall. Nice. We'll pop the haste. All right. Do we send one rocket loon there? We'll do 7. CC troops pull us in. Nope. CC troops pull us in. Nope. Nope. Well, 7. All right. 3. Earthquake. Poison. Pull us in. We have 2 invis to do it. 6. We have to do 2 single cycles. All right. Well, we'll see if we can do this. It's a very unorthodox approach. All right. 6. We'll get the rage tower down. Siege barracks on this left side. Send the ice golem in there. 4 rock loons for this air defense as well. Baby dragon help funnel. Where's class air defense all the way across the base? That entire core is gone. Send the ice hound in. Okay, there we go. The last air defense is about to go crazy. If there's black air bombs in there, I can go crazy too. All right. Well, that ice hound honestly didn't do the most. It didn't really do me justice, I'm not gonna lie. I figured it could do a bit more. I really did. Well, we'll just have to pop the main principality on this elixirs, dark elixir storage so we can pop through the side of the base. But yeah, I used the queen there to help funnel me into the base. But I got a little bit greedy. I didn't invis in time. In doing so, I had to make sure to use the overgrowth to push into the core. We almost took that entire center at the overgrowth. You doing that, but we missed that inferno. And what was that thing even called? Fire spitter barely. We'll get through this multi-gear here in a little bit, right? Yeah. One finally gets through. We have all these dragons coming on through this inferno. It's just one last air defense. Honestly, I thought I would hit that air defense with the giant arrow. I thought I angled for it, but no, I guess I didn't. Either way, this base will go down rather easily with a whole bunch of dragons still up. But it is going to be a little bit closer in time, mainly just because I did use the queen. If you do invest the queen, time can always be an issue, just because the queen, I mean, not having her is just taking up time on cleanup. It really is. And I kind of gambled on her being here, push my RC in like this. Like, I thought she'd go here into the town hall and the path in, but I should have invised. I got greedy. I should just invest here, and she would have went in there and directly took it out a lot quicker. But instead, it's going to be a little close in time. What, 15 seconds left? 16? Yeah, still rather pretty easily, but honestly. That was pretty fun doing it like that still. Because it just felt a little, it felt a little risky, right? But I did use a giant arrow here, mainly just because these are one-shot to giant arrow defenses on this side right here. So I knew the giant and her could take out these defenses rather easily to help push into that core. And I kind of thought the CC get pulled out by the giant, but it did. However, the Royal Champion didn't go for the CC. I don't know why she didn't go for the Fire Mines, but she didn't. I guess that's another thing, too. Alright, this base. 1, 2, 3, 3 Inferno Towers. Sleepers next to Town Hall. So whenever I see sleepers next to Town Hall, Inferno next to Town Hall, that tells me this base is just annoying. At least in hard mode. But normal mode, it's probably not going to be that annoying. I think I can just path in like this. Rockloons, I think, can take out all 3 of these. Then RC comes in from the top. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's Teslas there. Okay, that makes it a little bit different. I'm going to do 6 as first invis. The Royal Champion and Spear Fox, both relatively healthy. Those Teslas will be annoying, but you know what? It's not gonna be detrimental. We're gonna do 7. We're just trying to path into these Infernos. And then 3. You actually did 4. 4 or 3 is not gonna make too much of a difference. It's gonna get the same desired effect for you. And we'll do 7. We'll invis, redirect. That'll get us into the really. I should have noticed. Yeah, I should have realized. 3. Well, looks like we're going into the town hall here. So you know what? That's the poison, not the earthquake. Oh no, I'm washed. I'm washed. All right, 7. Into the town hall, please. 3. Into the town hall, and we can get the Inferno too, hopefully. I believe so. If we can get this Inferno, this is recoverable. Alright. Do we get the Inferno? Bro, why is that Inferno one shot? We'll go down, we'll go down. Alright, Ice Sound. Dragons coming on through. Clean up. Funnel, funnel. Alright. And where can we Giant Arrow to help out? Alright, so... Warn ability. Hook's gonna be annoying. Do we get through this Inferno? Like, do I have to use my queen here, or I have to use my queen here? We're giant arrowing. We giant arrowed through that. All right, Overgrowth is Inferno and the Sleeper. Sleeper's not gonna do anything to us now. Not like he can do a thing. Baby Dragon to help clean up. Minion Prince ability to this heavier damage. We'll have the Queen help take out this air defense. Also, there's not any damage on her anymore, so she'll heal up the Unicorn. The Unicorn and the Overgrowth, if you pair them together like this, it works out pretty nicely, looks like. It really does. Now we're going to get through this Sweeper, though, which is going to be a little tricky. But we do have the Poison getting pulled by the Dragons. Okay. The Queen over here, 2 Expos on the Giant, unfortunately. Can the Sneezy get the Inferno? I think so. Yeah, down goes 1 Expo. We have Dragons coming on through. Yeah, this is a really just unfortunate attack. Like, what was I doing? You know what? I still enjoyed it, though. I still enjoy it. I feel like I had to think of my brain on where I wanted to send the queen. Because, you know, I could have hit her for the air defense, right? But I had to save her just because I wanted to get that Inferno down. Even though it was one shot, the P.E.K.K.A.s cannot do that. So I had a giant arrow through there. So I giant arrow through the center of the base and the Minion Prince to take out that Inferno. Did all of that just to make sure my furnaces got value. You know what? The value was good. It really was because the queen helped take out this entire bottom side. Alright, this base. Well, this is a common base. What you do is literally, okay, where's the Infernos? You just go into this middle Inferno and you'll path. Yeah, that's all it is. Alright, we'll Invis redirect. And we'll do 6 this first Invis, get the Spear Fox in there. So we just let her path directly to the Inferno Tower, which is very, very nice. Yeah, I should go into the Mono next. We could have saved 1 Invis, but wasted 10 seconds if we would have instead rocket loomed out this and then center in. But I'm not sure if that'd be worth it. I'm really not. And then from here, which way? We're gonna do 6. The Spear Fox shouldn't be hit here. I don't think. Alright, we'll do 1, 2 Rocket Loom. Something just fell. 7. I'm not sure what fell. Something just fell. Oh, that is not my invis. Something just scared me. Whatever fell was scary. Oh no. 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's get this town hall down. I don't know what I overgrowth. Something big fell. 2, 3. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's a hidden sweeper, by the way. Siege breaks down here. Get some good value down there. Alright, Ice Sounds. Probably right air bombs up here. Maybe not. Baby Dragon help funnel. Take out this air defense. Baby Dragon's help funnel. Okay, we took out part of that spot. Where can we use this giant arrow? We're gonna hit that Inferno with a giant arrow. Just help get more value in there. Alright. Baby Dragon help funnel. Well, warn ability through here. I gotta find out what fell. I don't know what fell, but something fell. And Inferno is still up. We're gonna poison the furnace. We can't have pre-poison there. Minion Prince ability through all of this. Can we get to this Inferno? Nah, that Crusher Mortar and Inferno is just doing so much to this furnace. Minion Prince gets to the Fire Spitters. Those Ice Golems are gonna be stopped up on this. This should still be a 3-star, right? Bro, what did fall? Let me check for a second. I'm gonna let this attack just roll out for a second. I'm just gonna drop these cleanup troops. Hopefully it gets through. Looks like the fire mites might. But yeah, let me check for a second. Alright, I'm back. Let me see. Oh, I do 3-star. Okay, that's fine. That was all kinds of mess to attack. I saw, yeah, this AC fell. Yeah, this AC fell, which is nah, I'm gonna have to fix that. It kind of fell out the window. So yeah. Yep. Well, if you get distracted, you can still 3-star. I was in the RC charge. I suddenly went from dropping Invis to dropping Overgrowth. My Fox died. Like I don't even know what happened. Bro, that was kind of scary. Not even gonna lie. You know what? Still 3-star. I believe this is the last attack day, so it's a 320 day. That's the 320. Getting 320 like that is crazy. We did end up easily going plus 320 a day. Like this was definitely nice to see. Definitely nice to see. Fortunately, defense, definitely some close defenses. Our worst defense day in quite a bit, to be honest. I'm getting like 260s and 230s. And I get 299, but hey, it happens. It really does. The main thing I was thinking, a couple of these attacks are almost 1-stars, but they weren't. Like this one guy, tell me why this one guy using Fireball, 9 healer, Lalo. Lalo, right? Like, what in the world was I watching? It was almost a 1-star. Like, it was rough to see. Definitely very, very, very rough to see. But you know what? It happens. Also, this guy used Super Ace Fireball fail. This guy, I mean, he just used old Root Riders and he ended up failing. Yeah, anyways, if you guys really appreciate you guys, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.